What up, motherfuckers? You are a motherfucker! Bitch! And so am I, affectionately said. Joseph, Inexorable Coaching. This is part 3 of my online course. AD Realtor, you're lucky. And y'all can watch this. You're lucky. This shit's coming down. Live here on Instagram. That's how I record these things. So, been going through my entrepreneurial story. Part 1 was, during COVID, I unraveled because I watched my sales coach, sales guru, Grant Cardone, who I paid for years for Cardone University. I watched him unravel. And it spooked me. He fucking lost his shit. Cost me 60 days of no sales, 33 of it homeless. Sweat my ass off in Maryland, where I didn't want to be, where I'm from. Learned a lesson. Watch who you listen to. A lot of what these guys teach is bullshit. Even the sales guys. You're not going to email your way quickly anyway. You just never get enough volume. You'll never scale trying to email your way, LinkedIn your way. Like, just stop. Stop believing this stupid shit. And even him, he does sales training, but when asked and pushed, he said, oh, just get attention. He didn't start a sales training business on Undercover Billionaire, started a fucking marketing company to produce videos at $10,000 a month. It took him 7 fucking years. 7 years of posting. That motherfucker was posting like 7 times a day, and finally he broke through, and he probably chunked a bunch of money in it. That wasn't organic. There's no way. Even chunking that money, because I'm sure he did it from day one. If he made up his mind he was going to do it, just takes a long time. I'm not saying don't do it, but don't spend a bunch. Do it yourself. Don't spend a bunch of money getting somebody to do something for you today that's going to wait 7 years. Okay? Watch who you listen to. Part 2 is during. I lost my phone. My phone went out. Nobody would lend me $50 to get it turned back on, literally. And the good news is I read 3 books that really changed my life. And one of them was The Way of the Wolf by the Wolf of Wall Street. I said, damn, this shit sounds so fucking nice. Ripped up all my scripts that had worked for years. Learned the hard way, and wrote out this beautiful, poetic fucking bullshit. Tried it. 15 minutes in, I ripped it up, went right back to what I was doing first call, $500. Gotta watch who you listen to. So point being, why I bring both those guys up, those are the 2 guys at the top of the sales ladder, sales coaching ladder. Okay, and then you get this business coaching. When I first realized my lead business for realtors was probably never going to work to scale out, started looking for a business coach. Then I started, okay, maybe it's a life coach. I never found one that wasn't full of shit. That's even worse. That's just, you don't go, if you need business help, you don't go to a fucking life coach, and the business coaches, they don't know how to sell anything. And like I said in the last video, Shark Tank, what's the first thing they ask you? What are your sales? So, the third part of the story, fast forward, last year, hit back to the street. I refused to call real estate agents. I was done. So, damn, I was homeless again because I didn't give a fuck for damn near 30 days again, probably, something like that. Just, I could have picked up the phone and made money, just chose not to. It's like, I'm not dealing with these motherfuckers no more. I wasn't sure about how to start a coaching business, what the product would be. And my first shot at it, the first money I made was actually correct, but I got away from it. And just a lot of confusion back and forth. So I was taking a bus up from Miami Beach, where I was living, which is awesome, till I went fucking homeless. And to Aventura, to the mall, to get out of the heat, be able to plug in my phone, just a little different scenery. So I walked from the mall to Publix to go, steal some food for the day. Cost of doing business. And I walked by, I was like, oh shit, that's at Grant Cardone's office. It's like, yeah, that's right, Aventura. So that was like a Saturday. On Monday, I walked by again, and I saw a couple of people outside, and I was like, hey, where's Uncle G? And I started telling them, I'm the baddest motherfucker on the planet, I'm the greatest of all time. Talked to the security guard, it turns out knew who I was from a call I had to place there. And they started fucking disrespecting me. I told them, no more motherfuckers. So I guess they didn't like that, because they just keep calling me with this whole fucking big ass thing. Well, so I kept doing that every couple days. And whenever I saw somebody in a suit coming over to the place, it's calling outside. I'd finally figure out kind of something to do that I thought would work. So I was calling over where Publix was and all that. And if I saw them, I'd just start talking shit. But I was really actually inspired. I was like, all right, if I'm going to do coaching, this guy makes the most amount of money, I'm going to fucking X him out. I'm going to take it all. You got to be a fucking killer, dude. So I was motivating myself. They thought I was being an asshole. I was motivating myself. Right, wrong, or indifferent, that's how I motivate myself. Michael Jordan was the same motherfucking way. Larry Bird, they talk shit. Muhammad Ali. And you're speaking shit into existence. So, like, they sent the lawyer out. I didn't know there was a lawyer. She started giving me shit. So I walked over to the security guard was out there, who I had a pretty good conversation with a couple days before. And mind you, I never went on their property. And he's like, if you don't get off the sidewalk, I'm calling the police. I said, bro, this is a public motherfucking sidewalk. I dare you. So that dumbass calls the police. There's nothing they can really do. But one thing led to another, and a couple days later, because I don't back down, I end up in jail. I didn't do nothing. This motherfucker badges everybody. They don't stop. I got an email. I warned them after, because they're saying I was harassing them. I said, are you kidding me? You're calling the police because I'm harassing you, and you are the most harassing motherfuckers in the history of the world. You will not leave people alone, which I really don't care. I don't care. If they want to call me 700 million times, I don't care, because I'm in the business. I don't do it if somebody's not interested, because I'm not a fucking idiot. But if they want to be idiots and call people they're never going to buy from them, I don't fucking care. Unless you start telling me I can't do, that I'm harassing. So I made up my mind soon thereafter. I went back to selling the leads, unfortunately. Wasted a year. Well, not really. I found one person to call for. They paid me a lot of money weekly and a certain percentage of real estate sales. It just did that. 3 hours of calls a week, probably grossed 100K. And so that was kind of a job where I knew the money was coming in so that I could start a coaching business. So that's where I'm at now. I'm late, but I'm here. So, what did I learn from this? These gurus, other than the Wolf of Wall Street's debatable. He seems like a personable, good guy. And everybody will call him a thief, but most of the shit he did that was fucked up wasn't even illegal, most of it. Most of what he was doing was actually just IPO and stuff. The way he went about it was fucking illegal. But he was a drug addict, and he was probably 28 years old. I don't hold that against him at all. He seems like a decent guy. But who knows? He's a hell of an actor. Like, I don't know. Cardone, let me put this out there. There's a life insurance company out there. And every other word out of their mouth, it's an IMO. They call up and kind of try to sell you. And I believe in life insurance. I think you should have it if you have kids. And you can actually use it if it's the right life insurance. You can use it if you have a medical emergency. You can turn it into annuities. I don't really believe in the stock market, but it's all, they're securing families, helping families. What did the guy say today? A true cold caller on TikTok, doing videos on TikTok, and said the biggest lie you've ever heard in your industry. I'm calling you up to see if this is a good fit for both of us. Fucking bullshit. You're calling them up to see if you can make some fucking money. And that's where I'll start this, because people say you need a purpose-driven business or mission-driven business. And then other people will say, fuck that, go make money. And then the people that believe in both will say either purpose first, then money, or money first, then purpose. I'm going to go with money first, then purpose. Here's why. The biggest mistake I see out there, okay, is people that want to help. They actually want to help. They want to do good. But they don't know how to sell anything at all. And your only hope, and you already paid me if you're listening to this, everybody soon, okay? Or I might put this out. I don't mind this stuff being out there. That actually want to help, okay? Or either full of shit, or just err on the side of help. And I'm kind of one of them. As big as a fucking beast as I am, I wasted 8 hours on a dude trying to help him. I thought he was going to go broke. It's the only reason I called him after the first time. He was not qualified. And he just kept fucking arguing with me. Sorry, there we go. Just dumb. It didn't benefit me business-wise at all. Dumb. Regret it. Robbed me of energy. I was going to get him to do my video Saturday, never did them. Shot my load with him. I think it cost me most of Sunday. Just said, fuck it. Put me 2 days behind. That shit robs you. It robs you. So, it's got to make money. And if you're just starting out, you got two choices. You can learn how to do sales calls yourself, actual calls, okay? And I'm assuming you have leads. If you don't have leads, then you need to do cold calls. You get the lead and you qualify them. And you close them. Now, life insurance. A lot of you guys can buy pretty good leads. You got to watch it with these leads. So the question's this: if I had to choose, do I pay for coaching or leads? And I'm going to say coaching. Legitimately. Why? Because a coach may be able to help you find a more effective way to get leads. And every one of you needs to take the DISC test. God, where would I put this? I'm going to pin a post on my Facebook page, Joseph Wimpesinger, actual personal page, with a link. You can go take a free DISC test. Okay? Otherwise, it's $129. It's free. If you screenshot the graph and put it in there, I'll answer any questions by Facebook comment you guys have about your DISC. Because here's the bottom line. If you are not a D, you're going to have a hard time with business. And a lot of people, D is driven, competitive, okay? A lot of people, their eyes are people. Like, they're good speakers, all right? They're good networking, shit like that, okay? They're not closers, and they certainly shouldn't be on the phone, okay? And anything they get done sales-wise is just their personality. And and you don't want to depend on that shit. That shit, not everybody's going to like you. S and C, S is steady, C is conscientious, detail-oriented. Okay? So if you're an S and a C, and you want to be in business, you need to do e-commerce 100%, or hire a D with some I to do the calls for you. And that's where we're going to get to the 3 steps to triple your sales guaranteed. Okay? And I think you can honestly, if you listen, you can do it 3 months, 90 days. Depending on how high you're up in the food chain. The higher up you are, the harder it is. But if you want to get from 50K to 150, these videos will help you do it. So let me go through them real quick, and then the next set of videos to round out week 1, okay? So I only want you watching a week at a time, or it's TMI, will be the 3 steps, okay? 3 steps are hire a coach, get a coach, whatever, okay? If you paid me your $500 for the coaching course, you've hired a coach. You can watch that shit over and over again, okay? I'm going to teach you how to be motivated, have a great mindset, and execute, okay? Which means sales. How to set appointments, how to close them. It's going to go all through all that, okay? Step 2, find a reliable list of numbers. All right, real estate, I know where to get them. Most businesses, if it's B2B, I know where to get them. If it's B2C, I know where to get them. It's a real estate site, but you can call up and pitch them whatever the fuck you want. And it's a dialer, okay? They're accurate numbers. That's all you really need. And, you know, you don't need to target consumers. You can just randomly call them. You can kind of target them by income, too. Step 3, hire someone to call or call yourself to generate leads, set appointments, and close them. Now, if you want to do marketing, if you want to pay for some marketing or pay for some leads, you're probably not my person, okay? Because telemarketing is fucking marketing. Now, the difference between the jack shit years ago, where they sell magazine descriptions, and actual businesses doing it, okay? And you can hire these callers for $4 an hour that do a credible job overseas, and they speak clear English. If you want to do it, and I am, first chance I get, I already know I'm going to hire at $35 an hour to do my sales calls and my customer service. Not because I'd rather hire and fucking train my own people, and I could do it cheaper. I do not want to manage anybody or do any customer service. It's not my stronghold. Why not farm it out? So most of y'all listening to this, okay? Now, if you do want to pay the $35 an hour, I don't need anything from that. Then I'm going to coach you how to close the appointments, period. And I'm going to help you train. They say they train the caller. The one guy I found, he'll let you train the caller, come up with scripts and all that. So it's more expensive, but if you got some money, it might be worth it to you. Okay, especially if you're selling high ticket shit, it's worth it for the American. All right? So, there's your 3 steps. There's my story. Watch who you listen to. If any of y'all are getting ready to go give a marketing company money, Jordan Belfort money, or Grant Cardone money, and I hate to say it because I like him, for that matter, Eric Thomas, because Eric Thomas does not offer sales coaching, and I don't know why, even if he had to give it to somebody. Okay? The motivational and the mindset and the execution, that's only part of it. It's 80% of it. You got to know how to sell. You got to know how to close. And I think the mistake he makes is his corporate people already have that shit in place. Where he goes and speaks, they have that part in place, and he brings the motivation, mindset, overcoming obstacles, which is 80% of it. So that's fine, but when you got most of his Breathe University people are small business owners, where are they going to get it? Be careful. Be careful. Gary Vee, legit. I think Eric Thomas and Gary Vee are legit. You got to be careful with Eric Thomas. What I said, Gary Vee, it's marketing. He says it's marketing or advertising. Okay, he does have a small business package. So, you know, if you guys got the money for it, you may want to hire Gary Vee to find your shit for you, and then hire me to help you sell it if you have the money. Because I'm not against advertising. I will probably eventually pay Gary Vee for what he does. Probably. Because you don't want to be stuck in one thing. So we're talking about incremental success, but if you're just starting out, if you're under 100K with your business, you don't have money for all this shit. You gotta figure something out. So you gotta hire a coach, and you gotta hire the right one. Which you guys did, you lucked out. Hopefully you take this shit serious.